Well, coming up now, it's the men's W1 individual gold medal match at the World Archery Para Championships of 2019. And what a cracker it's going to be. It's Turkey's world number 3, Hekimoglu, up against China's world number 37, Li. Here's how the athletes got to this stage. Hekimoglu taking out Draniski of the Czech Republic in the semi-finals. Li taking out teammate Han to make it through to this gold medal match. Let's welcome the archers out onto the range here in Den Bosch.
The archery arena for the W1 Man Open Gold Medal Match.
So shooting on target number 1, the 29-year-old Turkish athlete and world number 3 who shot a 670 in the ranking round to come through ranked first for the knockout stages. It's Bahattin Hekimoglu. He goes up against the world number 37, the 25-year-old Li Ji of China. He shot a 655 in the ranking round to come out ranked third for the knockout stages, taking out Yegit Aydin of Turkey in the quarterfinals. But he faces perhaps a tougher prospect in another Turkish athlete, Hekimoglu, in this gold medal match. So the range is clear and almost ready to shoot, and it's China's Li Ji who will shoot first on target 2. Solid sighter there from Li. He has a lot more strapping to his chair than Hekimoglu.
This might be Bahattin's first World Championships, but he's been one of the most impressive archers during this whole week. He had a 12-point lead after the ranking round to take the top seed with 670 points, 10 off David Draniski's world record, but easily the best here in Den Bosch, and he's continued that form all the way through the eliminations.
Well, chance for a 2-point lead here with a maximum 10 for Hekimoglu.
You can see his release is very much attached to his wrist with that strap, and that's what he's using to draw back the bow. Many of these W1 archers don't have full strength or full control of their hand or fingers. So while he's got enough to activate the release, pulling the bow back and putting that pressure on is done through the wrist.
Well, a 10 was what was required to take a 2-point lead. A 10 is what Bahattin Hekimoglu got. And 26 out of 30 is not a bad score, but 28, very good indeed.
So warm welcome once again to all our archery friends from the Republic.
Take a look back at all 6 arrows, Chris. Quite a spread.
Yeah, but they're all pretty much middle. It's a good start for both of these athletes in this gold medal match. It's the best start we've seen from 2 athletes in the same match. But like I said, Bahattin has been the most impressive W1 archer, possibly the most impressive archer of this tournament so far. He's not letting us down with his last few arrows in Den Bosch.
Great start to the second end for Lee.
Now that wind is really picking up.
It's not affecting the archers too much at this stage.
You can see all the debris that's fallen onto the shooting platform.
Well, struggling with his process this time around.
I'm a huge fan of this 30 seconds being allowed for para-athletes. They're not all using it all the time, but it means they don't have to rush things.
9.
And that's the result. All square in this end. So a 26 in the first end for Lee, a 27 in the second. Hekimoglu got 28 in the first, and he can match that here. Pushes it into the 8, so actually gives away a point, but still leads by a single point at the conclusion of 2 ends.
Yeah, you could see how that last arrow ended. It kind of kicked out to the side. Now that could be because of the shape of the foam and the target, or it could be that he torqued the riser of the bow as it let go and it just didn't quite straighten up over the 50 meters.
Well, Li Ji has a smile on his face because he's getting a lot of support from the crowd here in Den Bosch. He's got a cheerleading group up in the stands.
It's made up of both athletes that have been competing in this week's Para Championships and the able-bodied team from China who have arrived.
Just on cue.
That's Bahattin's fan club.
Yeah, that is Bahattin's fan club, but Li Ji has got an equally vocal group cheering him on as well. So here we go, the start of the third end here for the men's W1 gold medal.
9.
Well, that was a nice shot following the arrow down the 50-meter range.
I'm interested by the grip on Bahattin's bow. It's unusual.
9.
Right, it's working for him.
10.
But what a great finish to the end for Li Ji. A 27 again for him. But it's a 27 for Bahattin Hekimoglu, and he still holds a 1-point lead here in this gold medal match after 3 ends.
Yeah, 81 points is a 9 average. It's not the level he's been shooting at this tournament. His first end promised a bit more with the 2 10s, but perhaps it's the conditions, perhaps it's the nerves.
A good view of the agents collecting the arrows. They bring those back down the range.
De Nederlandse paradelegatie hier bij de wereldkampioenschappen Archery Championships. Puntje afgestand betekent Lichi gaat starten.
So start of the 4th end here in the Netherlands. Li Ji of China takes on Bahattin Hekimoglu. And Li is trailing by a point, so he will shoot first.
Good decision to wait while that blows.
Yeah, big gust of wind blowing through the venue here. You can see the foliage on the range moving around.
9.
The wind does look like it's changed direction. It's now blowing from the right as the archers look at the target. Whereas before it was coming straight at them.
9.
Nothing is putting Hekimoglu off his stride here. That's not bad shooting from Li either. You just get the sense that the 8s need to be dropped from his game if he's going to stay in this match. Again, a 27 for the Turkish athlete, and he's opened up another point into the lead. He leads 108 to 106 going into the 5th and final end.
Yeah, it's not his level, but it's enough. All he needs to do is beat Li Ji, and he's got that 2-point advantage with just 3 hours left to shoot.
So with the final end coming up, we have a 2-point lead for Bahattin Hekimoglu over Li Ji.
He's certainly got lots of support in the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, dames en heren, in Den Bosch voor de laatste end, de beslissing in het wereldkampioenschap. Laat je maar horen, please let me hear you.
Edo's remaining very focused indeed. A little bit of acknowledgement for the crowd. Well, number 3, Bahattin Hekimoglu there in fine form. Chris, you're saying not necessarily up to his normal, very, very high standards.
In the quarterfinals, he shot 143, and in the semi-finals, he shot 143. He's averaging 9 points an arrow here in the gold medal match, and that's on pace for 135, which is, 8 down.
Well, it's enough to have the lead against this man, Li Ji of China. And Li really needs to start finding 9s and 10s.
9.
Deep breath from Li Ji.
Nine.
That grip that Bahattin's using is moving. It's not fixed to the bow. It's fixed to his hand.
9.
It's an incredibly close grouping for him. It seems to be part of the process that slides up. But Li Ji with one arrow left in this gold medal match. That looks like it's on the 9-10 line. It's marked as a 9. So you see it's now marked as a 9 asterisk. But a 9 will be enough for Hekimoglu. And he finishes with a 10 to get a 1-3-6. Not up to the standards we've seen from him throughout the tournament here in Den Bosch, but enough to take the gold medal. Bahattin Hekimoglu, you are the world champion.
Yeah, what a fantastic start to this Archer's international resume. First World Championship, first top seed, first gold medal. Very impressive archer. He, like everyone else that we've seen so far in this arena, hasn't quite shot to the level we could have expected. But he finished well. He finished with a 10 and a gold medal.
Well, the crowd have got even louder if that's possible, because Bahattin Hekimoglu is the 2019 men's W1 individual gold medalist here at the World Championships.